Hey, welcome to the Quick AI Skills module about the secure chat. If this is your first time seeing the chat, it's really straightforward, pretty easy to figure out how to use it. The first thing that you have here is the LLM selector. That stands for Large Language Model Selector. We go into much more detail about this in our other courses, the AI Champion course and the AI Navigator course. But at a quick glance, this is where you choose which model you want to talk to. At Hatz, we have the time of recording this in November, 52 different models that you can choose from. So if you click on this model selector, scroll all the way down, you can see all 52 of those models. You can sort them by which platform. So if you know that you're looking for a Google model or an OpenAI model, you can just click on that and then go down here and it'll show you all of the models that are made by that developer. You can also search for a model. So you heard someone talking about how cool Google Gemini is or Nano Banana, and you want to try that, you can search it. And then again, down here, it shows you which models meet that criteria. You'll also notice that each model has a different set of attributes. These describe sort of what the model is, how it works, and it can help you decide which one you want to use. So you can hover over these and it'll tell you what each one of these means, or you can filter. Let's say you want a model that is a reasoning model, because those can be helpful with things like analysis and brainstorming. Or you want a model with tool use because you want to enable some integrations like web search or talk to your CRM or something like image generation. So you can click on this and then it'll show you all of the models that are capable of image generation. Once you pick the AI model that you want to talk to, you just go down here to the chat bar and you are able to add files in directly from your machine, right from your desktop. If you want to click and drag something in, you can do that. Or you can click this plus sign and upload something from your computer or from your OneDrive. Once that's done, you can also enable some tools. These tools can either be built-in tools, like the ones that you see here, where you don't need to do anything extra there. You don't need to log in or configure any settings. These just come with Hatz. There's nothing special that you need to do with these other than click to turn them on. And you can read about what each one does in its description. Then scrolling down, there are some integrations. You'll have to connect to these integrations, meaning we don't give you Microsoft Outlook. We don't give you a Salesforce account on Hatz. But if you have a Salesforce account, or if you have OneDrive and SharePoint or a Gmail, you can log in and connect your Hatz account to these other software platforms. That can be really powerful and really take your chat to the next level. We have a lot more details about that in another module here in this course, or in the AI Champions and AI Navigator courses. So let's just do a basic chat here so you can see how this works. I'm just asking it to tell me about Google Gemini. And over here on the right, this is your input. So this is how you're talking to the chat. Everything over here on the right side is going to be what you're giving the chat. Then everything over on the left is what AI is telling you. Something that's unique to Hatz in this interface is that you can switch to a completely different model, a completely different developer if you want to. So I can go from talking to a Google Gemini model to talking to an OpenAI GPT model in the very same conversation. And it'll pick up and it'll look at the context of our conversation and just keep going in a different model. So once you start a chat, you're not locked into that model. You can have a chat with 52 different AI models in the same conversation if you really wanted to. You can also go back and switch to a different model in the same chat. So you don't have to retype your prompt. If you have a long prompt in here, you don't want to copy and paste, you don't want to retype anything, you can just go back and click on this little edit button and change to a different model and send it off. And that's called branched chatting. So you started out on one branch, or think of it like a tree, the trunk of a tree. And then down here, it's split into two different directions. We can add another direction here. We can add a third branch if we wanted to, or we can also change the prompt entirely and create a third branch that has nothing to do with the rest of the conversation. All of this is very customizable. Branch chatting can be a really powerful tool if you want to speak to different LLMs or if you want to go back and try out different prompts. So what can you do once you've started a lot of different chats and you want to manage them, or you want to keep referencing the same one? You really like a certain one. Well, you can just pin them. I can pin this chat that we've been having right here by clicking the pin button. And right there, every time I log into Hatz, it's going to show up right here. And I can just click into it. I can click into an old chat, or I can even view all of my chats, filter them by which model they're running on, or a date range, or I can even search for them. I can also go through all of these and bulk delete. If I want to delete an entire section of these, I can do that. The last thing to know about this chat interface is that every user has their own chat history. No one else at your organization can go in and see these chats. These are entirely private to you. So if you want to share something with a coworker, we recommend doing that in the workshop. And you can click to the next module to learn more about the workshop.